Hello and welcome in. My name is Angie and welcome to Reserved Grace. If you are just jumping on, let me mute or let me do not disturb on here till this is over. And there we go. Thank you for telling me that my mic was muted. Different mic. May try to use one that was just a little bit different. And here we are. Welcome. My name is Angie Strader. If we haven't met before, here's how the show is going to run. If you've seen the show before, if you've been in my show, you've been here, if you shopped from me, please say hello in the chat. I love connecting with you. Do we have sound now? There it is. Thank you, Marilyn. I appreciate it. I was hoping you could just lip read the whole time. No, I know things technical, but I have made this super simple today. I hope for both of us. And let's keep our fingers crossed we don't have any major technical difficulties or malfunctions like we did yesterday. And we still got through it. And hopefully you like or you're going to love the items that you purchased yesterday. Now today I mixed it up again because I'm trying to nail it, right? I'm trying to figure out what you really, really like. And by the way, tomorrow is going to be even better. So tomorrow I've decided that on the Thursday shows, I'm going to do my giveaways. So it kind of depends on how the week goes, right? I mean, I could give away, like I did a lot of giveaways in the beginning, and I know that people tune in for giveaways, and I understand that. But for right now, since I'm getting my foothold and getting started, I'm going to do giveaways on Thursdays and still be generous. But I just wanted to reserve the giveaways for that day. So please tune in tomorrow between 3 and 5. And I might be doing a little bit of switching it up as well, even maybe today, depending on how my dog's doing. She had surgery yesterday. She's pretty loopy and she's in her crate, but she's a little Houdini and has figured out how to take her cone off. No matter, I mean, like I feel like I'm going to choke her if I get it any tighter, but she's pretty drugged up right now, so hopefully she's resting. But I might do a little bit later today, or I might take a break and come back for a later little bit. But we'll see how that goes. All right, are we ready to get started today? I would love to see in the chat some hellos, some let's do this. And today I'm sitting down. I'm going back to sitting down. I used to sit down before, and then it got where I was running around and doing a lot of stuff. And then I decided I'm not running around and doing a lot of stuff. We're not going to do that. I am going to be comfortable, and I'm just going to get used to where to place everything. But here we go. Let me set this. There's not a lot of room in my world here, and I don't probably unique to me and my ability to have a lot of things near me in case, just in case. So who do we have here today? Marilyn's here. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get started here. I'm going to set this aside for now because I have something for someone when they get here. And let's see. I don't need that, but I do need the chat up. Let's go. I'm just going to kind of jump in. Marilyn, you're here first. Let me just show you something here. Now, green brooches, right? Green brooches. I looked high and low, went through a lot of stuff this morning to try and find what green brooches do I have. And I found some. Hi, Jenny. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. I don't know if you heard me earlier that I said that I do still owe you, and I am going to get things to you. I just, I didn't do any shipping yesterday, and I still need to figure that out. So hang in there. If there's something else that you decide that you would like to consider adding in, let me know, and we'll go from there, okay? I know it's a little bit harder from Sweden, but Marilyn, this is something I thought you might enjoy. Kind of different. This is, now it's green. Hear me out. I know you said you like green brooches. I have green brooches in all kinds of different configurations, types of green brooches. And think it's Misty. Oops, Cosmic Unicorn 2 said that she likes Art Nouveau. So today when I was looking at the combination of the two, this is Czech glass and it's Art Nouveau. So I wanted to go ahead and start with this just so you can get an idea. You can see this one. This is Czech glass. You can see how it's the, whatever. So, C clasp here, it is an older piece. It is not a new reproduction. You have that tingy metal sound to it. And like I said, it's Czech glass. So I'm going to do things a little bit different too. If this is something that you are interested in, I can tell you on this one is 15. And if you're interested, you can tell me to run. If we're not going to run, I'll set it aside and we can come back to it later. So as I'm going through it, just let me know run, or you can even say pass. Either one, this is 15. There is construction. I like that even has it open in the back, that they didn't completely seal over it for the point on the stones. And there's that one. All right. So just let me know if this is something you think that you would like to pass or consider. I can run it for 15. And let me measure that for you. I want to do this one. Welcome in. How are you today? Can it be a pendant? That is a really good question. I just took those chains too. Let me go get a chain real quick and I'll try it. See, there's the first time I'm getting up. I'm already getting up. I'll be right back. Let me see. It's funny. Couldn't even sit down for 5 minutes. Okay. Let me get a chain. Okay. All right. So I grabbed a couple of those chains from yesterday. Cosmic Unicorn, welcome. Thank you guys for being here. I'm so glad you're here. Makes my day. How's your Wednesday? I think that one's a little too petite for that. And this isn't the right one, wouldn't be the right one I would choose, but I'm gonna start here for a sec. Let's see. Play with this. We're looking to see if this Art Nouveau with green Czech glass if it would work as a pendant. I would do it, you know what? Depending on the chain, here's what I would do. Let me see. No, the other way. Got to think about how to do this. I go the other way under here. Well, I do this. Okay. Now, I would go the other way. Okay. Anyway, we're going to try this and see how it would hang. Better work day. Got since my computer behaving better. Must have been the threat of replacing it. Well, could you imagine what I was saying to my computer and everything? This chain's not going to work for this, Marilyn. However, let's look at it this way. All you have to do is if you have a chain that you're willing to loop, you can loop and hopefully you can see that. Is that seeable for you? Oh, you're looking at the little one. Let me switch this camera lens angle for you. Hold on, now I'm doing it with my left hand. Okay, so I would have a different chain, but what do you think? What are your thoughts on that as a pendant? Let me know. So basically, for those that are jumping in, we're doing things a little differently. Again, can't help myself. It's what I do. We're doing, okay, we'll see the others. This one, just so I can recap on this one, let me set these chains aside. We may need these. I don't know. Um, this is so Misty, Cosmic Unicorn. I was looking this morning for Art Nouveau and green brooches. And this is one that I had in inventory, and I was like, "Well, that look at that." So it does have the C clasp in the back. There we go for you. Here's the C clasp, older piece, and was just hiding, and it just popped out for me. So, excuse me. What I'm doing is instead of running every single item, I'm going to do the run or pass principle. If this is something that you want to see, just let me know. Run. I will run it. This one is $15. If nobody wants to see it right now, I'm going to go ahead and put it away and we can come back to it later. And there's no hidden menus today that you're going to find anything good. Yeah, want me to run so you want me to run it? I'll put the link up for you. So this one's 15. So I have special links now that you're just going to be able to easily get the item. For me, it's just getting the 15. All right. There we go. Now, these are very generic listings, not like I've been doing. I'm going to cough. Sorry, hold on. There's your link. Sorry, got myself all choked up over that Art Nouveau piece I was so excited about. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's the link for that one. Let me also check to make sure. Let's just do a double check. I double, triple, quadruple checked everything, but yeah, no, it could be. So, like I said, they're very generic listings, but we're keeping it simple now. I don't want to make it difficult. All right, there's that one. And I'm going to move on to the next one. Make sure I've got volume up so we can hear if a sale goes through. All right. Next up, I'm going to set this aside just in case that one comes up. Let me see. Let me see. I'm going to bring up, okay, this is just something I thought was cute. I'm going to throw in this. Yeah, the green glass on that pendant or that, I'm sorry, that brooch. It just, when I was looking for green, I was like, how did I not even think of this one? Link does not go to a pin. I know. So all of the listings now are going to be very generic. They're going to be $15, whatever the price is for the item. That way I can run this much faster. I don't have to take pictures of all the items. If I do, I was going crazy trying to get it all done. And you have the video. So the videos will be live after the live show. I keep them up. So you'll be able to go back and look at the item. I hope that makes sense to you. It's a very generic listing. It's really just a show placeholder for the amount of the listing. I hope that makes sense. It's funny because over in the other world that I used to sell in, I would do the same exact thing that I was trying to do with this show. I would list every single thing. I would have a full listing. I would have them all numbered. And then one day I was like, oh no. We got to make this easy. I did the exact same thing, just went to a number system, and then everybody started doing it. But it gets to be too much, especially when you're trying to do it yourself. And I want to make sure that I'm coming to a show and enjoying myself as well. I'll come across better to you and hopefully less difficulties, especially technical. Okay, this one is just making sure this is Chico's. So I just thought it was pretty, something that I haven't really shown like this before. So I'm going to zoom it out a little bit there. Okay, so this is Chico's. Let's go. You can see this one. This is pewter, or at least, I mean, that's what my first thought was when I looked at this. I was like, that looks like pewter before I even knew it was Chico's. And then I did some research, and that's what it's listed as. And I just thought it was a pretty bracelet. Marilyn, let me know if you're able to get in. If you have any problems, let me know. I'll fix it right on the spot. So this is $12. And I always encourage everyone, if you're like questioning how much, or if you think it's too much, or just have any questions, please take a screenshot. In fact, put it there for you. Take a screenshot of it and check comps. If you like it and you're considering it, but you're like, can I get it somewhere cheaper or whatever? Please look for me. I do the best I can to give you a better deal than you can get on the major platforms. I want that for the show. Okay, so this one is $12. This is a run or pass. Just put in the chat. This is where you get to tell me a little bit more of your likes and dislikes. So run or problem, can't find pin. Okay, Marilyn, I know there's a delay, so hopefully you don't click away, or the listing that you're getting, that I'm showing you, is that link that I sent you is the price that you're going to pay, but it doesn't go specifically to any specific product. None of the products will today. None of the items, none of the listings. The reason being is it was really a lot for me to take a picture and do a listing for every single item that I have in the show. And I wasn't getting to go through all the items because it was just too overwhelming with all the stuff. So the link that you're going to will say $15, and it'll say live show only or something like that. But that's the price of the item, and that's the item. There's one link, $15, that covers that. If you ever have any questions on the item of what you purchased, the video that we're doing right now, the live video, will be live after the live stream ends, and you can go back and you can look at what you purchased there. I hope that makes sense. Let me know, you guys, if that, I know it's confusing. I changed it again, but I needed to streamline it so we could get through more items. I wouldn't be as stressed, and I could have more fun with you. I could focus also on finding the items that I want to take pictures of, not just going through finding the items I want to put in the show versus just going through what I already had listed or pictures. And basically I was throwing it together and it was stressing me out, and I made it simple, hopefully for everyone. So Marilyn, please let me know if that makes sense to you. Like thumbs up or something. Maybe I'll just wait to see if the Shopify goes. Okay, I'm getting no runs on this one. I'm going to pass on this one. That is the Chico's. It is $12. And no worries on any of these. I just want Marilyn to go ahead and get hers so I know she's taken care of. Marilyn, are you okay? Are you working it out? If I'm not saying it, guys, if I'm not saying it properly, or do you guys understand? Somebody let me know if it makes sense. That way, there we go. There we go. Okay, hopefully now, let me refresh this. That should be sold out. Perfect. Okay. All right. Very nice. Okay. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you so much. And let me put it in your bag. I know that it was confusing. I will try not to make it as confusing. I'm sticking. It's in your bag. I'm sticking with this program. I'm not changing it. This is what we're going to do. Okay? Did that make sense after you got in there? I hope so. It's the same amount you're paying, but I just didn't have all the listing pictures and all the details and everything. I'm trying to give you all the details in the show so that you have them all already. That has a lot of light on it. Let me turn the light down on this one. Still a lot of light. Is it on this side? It's on that side. Okay. Let's turn this one down a little bit. Still blown out, but here we go. Let's move this where you can see it. Now this one, this is an oldie. Thank you, Marilyn. I'm so sorry that it was confusing. and I hope that it makes sense going forward for everyone. Now, this is I'm showing you the back. Maybe you can see the C clasp on this. Another old one. This has had a repair. It looks like somebody just did like a homegrown repair on that one. But let me tell you about these brooches. Let's see. So these are antique porcelain floral with blue flowers, hand painted pin on brass, and it's circa around 1930. So the image shows an antique porcelain. Okay, this is an antique porcelain brooch. It is hand painted with blue flowers, possibly hydrangeas. Yeah, maybe hydrangeas. And the brooch dates back to the early 1900s. So this one, when I did comps on it, early 1900s, is metal frame with prongs holding the porcelain in place. And they were popular during the Victorian and Edwardian era. It's approximately 2 inches in diameter. And it does have some marks on it, which is consistent with its age. Let me get close for you so you can get a really good. So little marks like that right there, maybe, just little ones here and there. But essentially, this is this is history. Hand painted, antique. So think about that. It's at least 100 years old. Okay, how do we thanks, Marilyn. How do we how does things like this? I just don't how do they last like this? Okay, so this one, you guys, this is found comps on this for 42, and I am doing it for the show today for 35. If you like antiques, history, I always think about who wore this. Who wore this? And just for scale, give you an idea. There we go on that. Kind of get a little bit of an idea. All right. So, wow, it gets really blown out with those white. Okay, let's see. Let me put a little bit more. Let's see. Okay. All right. I am giving you guys one chance, run or pass on this one. This is a antique porcelain hand painted floral brooch. Dates back to the early 1900s from the Victorian or Edwardian era. And I'll go ahead and pass. All right. I'll run through these again before we end the show, but want to make sure some people collect different things, and I'll set that one aside for you. Okay. Let's see. Let's do something a little bit more. I don't know. Let's just see how you guys like this. Let's see how this goes. How are you guys doing, by the way? If we haven't met, I see some people jumping on and off. My name is Angie, and you're watching Reserved Grace, my channel. All things vintage. Pass. Okay, Marilyn, thanks. Let's get it closer. Oh, that's going to be as close right now. And let's see if we do need more light on this one. That takes a little bit. Let's see how we want to do on that. All right. Initial thoughts on this one. Do you know who this is? Look at that glow. Oh, I love how romantic this is. And it has that right amount of sparkle. Initial thoughts. This is Kirk's Folly. If you're not familiar with Kirk's Folly, let me tell you a little bit about it. All right, so this is Let me see. Oh yeah. Okay. So this is Kirk's Folly Dream Angel necklace in their copper color. The Cupid Moonglow Cameo Glass Aurora Borealis Camphor Stone Design Angel. So it is the Dream Angel, and then on the back it says "Forget Me Not." Let's see if we can if you can see that. But "Forgive Me Not" with a K. Um, Cosmic, you collect. Do you have this? I kind of thought you might be that person. Isn't it? It's just. Oh, I love looking at it. I feel like it just has that right amount of, like romanticism and unique. Do you have this one, Cosmic? If you collect, you must have an idea of how much these cost, or what comps are on these. Let's see. Light's getting really blown out at this low level here. Let's see. Well, I can tell you. Link, please. Okay, let me just tell you. This one, I was trying to figure out where it's sold. Like, I couldn't find the actual comp on it. I think it was 114, maybe one. It was at least 114 or more. So, would you like to know on this one how much? Or you just like mine? This one is 75. 75, which is it's a steal based on what I could find on comps. So, I'll go ahead and put this in the chat now. And all you need to do, click on the link. It's not going to say, hopefully you understand, it's going to be $75 and it's live right now. The link is ready for you. Now, these, and I didn't mention this either. This is new without the tags or box. It came from a dealer. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but they had an overstock that just sat in inventory. And so I got a really good deal on finding these, or really lucky, I guess is the best way to say it. This one didn't have a box. I think it might have been display model, but they can you imagine you own like a jewelry store or boutique from back in the day, and you've put all your stuff aside, we close business, and you don't even look. It sits, you pay for a storage unit for years, and then you realize, oh, I have all this stuff. I think I'll sell it. Yes, please. I'm there. Let me get there. Okay, that is Kirk's Folly. This is the Dream Angel, I think is what it's called. The Dream Angel necklace in the copper color with the moon glow AB. Look at the profile on that. Congratulations. Thank you so much. I think she's lovely. All right, let's go to the next one. I'm so glad that worked out. I was thinking yesterday. Congratulations. I was thinking yesterday, like last night, I was going, what do I have in my inventory? So this morning, I started going through and I was like, I think I might know what is. Oh, and I have a gift for you. Cosmic, I have a gift for you. I'm going to put this in with your order. There's a couple, it's micro mosaic. There's a couple of ones missing, little ones, but I'm going to put this in for you. This is an old piece, but you get to have a micro mosaic. So I'm going to throw that into your bag for you. That is my littlest thank you for, I think it was last week when I was getting back in and trying to figure out everything. You were super sweet, and you all have been, by the way. So stay tuned. But you really helped me and encouraged me when nobody else was here, and it was just wonderful. Thank you so much. And that's just a little thing, but I thought of it when I saw it. All right. Are we ready for the next one? Let's mix it up a little bit. All right, let's see. Let's see what we want to do. Okay. I am going to do. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Let's see. Now this one, let me set it here for you real quick. Oh, come on. There we go. Let me put it here. This is the Marvella piece. You've probably seen this in a lot of my marketing as well. I think a lot of the pieces I've just so, they need to go. I've used them for marketing. They've been in a lot of pieces. This is a statement piece that really, really has the word I'm looking for is garnered a lot of attention. So this is vintage Marvella gold tone faux pearl necklace. It's 24 inches. It is a statement piece. I love, love, love the clasp on this. I know some people call them findings, and I call them, okay, so look at this little barrel and the little pin. It just goes right in. Very, very subtle, cute. Okay, I'll show you this on the body form as well. That's great. Okay. All right, so this one, like I said, is Marvella. It is marked right there. If you are used to, if you know Marvella, this was one of those pieces that you may like, okay, it's a little bit different, right? Hello, Lizzie and Louie. Nice to see you as well. No, chatter, please chatter. Chatter away. I love, love comments, and I love when you guys talk to each other, and I love that. That is just brings me joy. So you guys chat amongst yourselves, and I'll just be over here showing pretty items. And if there's something that comes up you can't live without, you can get it. Okay, this one, Marvella. Let me go ahead and tell you on this one. So I had it. Now this is one of Marvella's, and I want to say they're higher end pieces. This one was on Reserved Grace for 85, and today it is 44. I will go get the link. So this is how things are working a little bit differently today. I'm just doing a link based on price for each item. So I didn't have to take a bunch of photos and do listings and drive myself bat-s crazy. And you can still check out, you still get free shipping. And it is super simple. It's supposed to be simple, not complicated. There is the link for this one. Again, it was 85. Now it's $44 today. If it doesn't sell today, it goes back onto the website and it'll go back up to 85. But I love this one. Like I said, this has been a very popular one for me on um, uh, marketing. I used it a lot for marketing. The clasp is so easy. Slides in here, just like that. And I will show you on the form. Did I get it clasped all the way? Yeah, I did. Okay. So there we go. It's twisted, but it is a beautiful piece. All right. Really a statement. Now this one also, this is one that I put special love and attention into. Somebody wasn't so kind to it. And it's just even more stunning now than before. So this is Marvella. And the link's in the chat. It's $44. I am going to go ahead and put this one back in. Hopefully someone will snag it. If not, we'll bring it back up in a little bit. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a fabulous Wednesday. I'm feeling so much more relaxed going into today than I have in the last week of shows. And I am moving on to the next one. I think that what I will do, yeah, we'll do this one. We'll do this one. I'm just randomly doing them, which is even better. I just, so good. This way I can put some thought into a little bit more when I'm selecting which pieces I want to grab for you. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Let's get focused here. going to be a little tricky. Let's see. Let me see if I can get it to. No, no. I was trying to get it so it lays back a little bit where the shine isn't on it, but here we go. Let's take a look at this one. Okay. This is true Art Deco. This is, just let me go over what this is. Actually, this is a revival. This is vintage Pierre Beck's Art Deco style enamel and rhinestone brooch. So there's that blur. We're just going to let it go. It is. It is Pierre Beck's. It is for, and typical of Pierre Beck's, it has the trombone. There we go, the trombone clasp in the back. Basically, these are, as I say, they are reproductions, basically. So these were made in, I think, was it the 70s, 80s? I'm not sure. So let's see, 80s. So produced in France from 1969 to 1980s using original Art Deco molds and tooling. So original pieces, like the original Art Deco molds, everything were used to produce these pieces. This one says that it is, this item is a vintage Art Deco style brooch attributed to Pierre Beck's. And here's some information about it. Somewhere in here, this is in the catalog, or the catalog of Beck's pieces. This one, oh, it's your first time to see? Yeah, so this is not, this is how other than the C clasp I've been showing you a lot of, this is an older clasp as well. This was what I understand, and maybe Lizzie can tell us a little bit as well. She's familiar. So it actually goes this way, you guys. It goes that way, is the way it's worn. Pierre Beck's used the trombone findings to make it more authentic. And plus, I guess he had all of the equipment and everything from the original artist from that era. So Lizzie says, I have a couple of his brooches and I've sold a few over the years. It's my first time that I've sold one of his brooches. I didn't realize I had a couple of them. So as I was going through, I was like, oh, that's gorgeous. What is that? And then I saw another one. I was like, okay, that's gorgeous. I bet I know what that is. So this is my first time actually selling one. Now this one is on the interwebs for $35. And today I am asking $25 for the show price on this one. If you're interested, let me know. Just say run, and I'll put the link in the chat for you. Yeah, my first time. Okay, so I'm going to tell you that if this goes blurry on me, I'm going to throw the camera as far as I can throw it. No, it's not the camera, it's the network. But anyway, all right, I'm going to give you a chance to run on this one, 25. The same exact brooch is on one of the platforms right now for 35. So if it's something you like and you're interested in, I'm giving you a better deal here, because that's what I want to do. That's what my plan was to do on the shows. Okay, this is going to go away. If anybody is interested, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm trying to account for the delay. And 1. Okay, that one is going aside. Now you know what Pierre Beck's is. I didn't. Now I know. Okay. Next up, let me see where I want to go next. I was heavy on brooches today. Oh, this will be interesting. This is an interesting one. Okay. Let's see. I haven't done rings either. Where's my mandrel? Oh, don't tell me it's not here. I bet it's in there where I was playing with it. Yep, let me go grab it, but I'll set this here for you to look at while I go do that. Let's put this, no running away, probably not going to work for you to see that anyway that way. So let me see if I can get it to angle that you can see a little bit. Nope, it's not. We're going to put it right here though. I have something I'm going to grab. I think I need for these overheads. While I grab the ring sizer, the mandrel, I am going to grab something else. I think it's really going to help for things like this. In the meantime, let me just tell you, this is Millefiori glass, and it traces its root back to ancient Egypt and Rome. The term millefiori was first used to describe special mosaic, like beads of London glass. Blowers there's a name for the guys, Epsley, anyway, in his book Curiosities of Glassmaking. Anyway, there are tubes of glass that they cut. Let me go grab them a couple of things. And just for gee whiz on this one, while I'm gone, it is 75. 75 today only. I'm right here. I can't find it. Where is it? Where'd it go? Let me see. Bear with me, guys. You probably hear me talking. I am not sure why it's not right where I thought it was. Oh, I know. I bet it's down. Where are all my rings? No, it's not with all the rings either. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do a little bit something different here. It's here somewhere, but life happens. Oh, found it. Yes, found it. All right, life is good. Okay. I'm sizing a bunch of rings and putting this little tags on them. So that will be coming up. What a pretty ring, and first time seeing. Oh, you know what? I have something else I want to show you in comparison to how this is done. Let me show you. There we go. Okay, so that is whether a paperweight or I don't know what you want to call it. Probably a paperweight, but also millefiori. And there we go. So you can see the two. All right, so here we go on this. Isn't that just gorgeous? Let me see. Let's see if how I can show you this without blinding the camera. Hopefully you can see the light through that. Just to let you know so you can see that it is glass. And this is about 8.25. So when I was looking, Lizzie says, what a pretty ring and first time seeing in a ring setting. Me as well. When I saw this, I had to get this. But when I was looking for comps on these, I could not find any comps that had the enamel bands. They're all either gold plated or just different, but none that were like that, which I think is just spectacular. Okay, so the comps on this were anywhere from about, like I said, it's hard because I couldn't find one like this with the gold tone. Um, Anywhere from about 150. So I just said, you know what? Based on what I know, isn't it gorgeous? I've never seen it. Like I've seen them in brooches, I've seen them in other things. Like I said, I have this, and that just was just heaven. Okay, so this one is 75. If anyone's interested today, 75. I have to say, you can look it up. You can see if you can find one like it. Look at the side profile on this. You know, when you wear this, you're going to get a lot of attention. It's one of those pieces that you know that people are going to be like, what is that? Can I see your ring? Yes, you can see my ring. Oh, and I was going to show you my little cheat that I do. So when I fix jewelry, because like I said, I do a lot of rehabbing. Jake says we foster a lot of jewelry and bags because I rehab a lot. So when I'm fixing something like I'm putting a rhinestone or something into a piece of jewelry, I put it in the rice to hold it upright. So that's why I thought, well, I'll grab my little rice thing to I dropped something. I'm trying to get it. Um, uh, you need to get back into Pilates. Anyway, so there is that. That's how I hold them. But I thought that that might also, if we're holding something like I was holding with that the Pierre Beck's brooch. Okay, I'm going to say call it now. We're going to run down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No takers. All right. Let me see if I can get it on. So I can get it on that hand, but then this ring kind of competes with it. So I'm just not going to do it. I'll leave her right there. Let's just put her away. We'll put it away. Okay. If you're at all interested, all you have to do is say, it does work, doesn't it? I just love that. Like, I was thinking, how can you keep something and it works? So you rehab jewelry too? I love it. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite pastimes. I clean jewelry at night while we're watching TV. I watch and I rehab. I'm a. It's like art for me. It does work. Okay, there is that for you. And let me not get any rice everywhere. Okay, we'll put this over here just for fun. Let's see, just a little color. Okay, that I'm going to put this here. Passing on that, I am so surprised. I am surprised. I thought somebody was absolutely going to have it. Let me see. All right, next up, what do I want to run? All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a fabulous Wednesday. This next one is also a little bit different. If you figured it out yet, I like different. Oh, you make jewelry. Wow. Okay. Now I'm intrigued. I am very, very intrigued. I have not gone there yet. Do you notice how I said yet? Because I think I would just become obsessed. I tend to become obsessed easily. I love doing art, photography, and I think I would go absolutely crazy. Okay, let me tell you about this piece real quick. I I need to find out. Email me, Angie at Reserved Grace. I'd love to see what you make or what you create, even if it's just for yourself. I just love to see what other people do. All right, this is a vintage carved flower pin. Believe it's celluloid. If you guys know anything different, please let me know. I'm open to that. There is one identical to it on, I believe, Etsy, and which I was shocked, honestly. I was really shocked. Something pink sometime. You like pink? Throw in some pink for you. I have lots of pink, so much pink. Pink. So my one of my sayings is, I'm a very black and white person. I believe that things are right or they're wrong, or they're, very much into integrity and those things. However, there's black and white and shades of pink. That's how I rule my life. There has to be a balance. Okay, so this one is vintage celluloid, just a very different piece, not something you're going to see everyone with. There, kind of give you an idea. I know you can't see it in that little bitty picture there, but give you an idea on scale. And this one is a whopping $8 today. A big old $8. If that is something that you want to snag real quick, remember everything is free shipping. I would actually lose money on shipping this if one person bought it and didn't buy anything else. And you know what? Those are risks that I take. But hopefully, you'll like the items that you receive from me and you'll want to get more items. Because I know there's a certain amount of trust that goes into buying from some random person on YouTube. And like, I'm new over here on this platform, so it's building up my street cred. All right, $8 for this one. And I'm going to move on unless anyone is interested. If you can tell me, I know there's a delay. I'm going to kind of set it here for a second while I find, you know what, I'll do this while I find the next piece. You have a metric system in Sweden. You do have a metric system. So it's like millimeters and things like that. I'm having my lunch while I work. Okay, so going once, going twice, moving on. That one is going aside. Going to go aside. All right. Trying to decide which I want to bring up. Let's do something just again. Let's mix it up a little bit. Welcome in. My name is Angie. If we haven't met before, I appreciate you being here. I am the founder of Reserved Grace. I started Reserved Grace just almost a year ago. Well, actually, it's just over a year ago. I really didn't get started. I didn't start doing YouTube as a real thing until, oh, that's fun. That's super fun when it's blurry. Okay, we're not going to do this today. We're not. I refuse. Anyway, I started doing YouTube more, what's the word? Consistently in the fall. I had knee replacement surgery and I couldn't think of anything better to do with my time than start making videos. Centimeters and millimeters, yes. So when I use metric when I use the calipers, because usually people like for pearls and things, that's what I'm used to using millimeters. So let me tell you about this piece. This is, let me go to get a close look. Yep, let's, are we going to focus? There we go. All right. So these are faux freshwater pearls and opalite. These are man-made opal to look like moonstone type. That may be what was in that pendant yesterday. On that pendant that had a stone, it might have been opalite. So that's what this is. But I have to tell you, this piece feels amazing. I had to really, really look at this to believe that it was faux, especially this moonstone looking. This to me, when I picked this up, I was like, I must have this. I must. I think it is spectacular. And I always say there's some things you can splurge on, and there's some things you don't need to splurge on. I'll do this full length for you so you can see it. So this is one of those pieces that nobody would ever know that it's not full, genuine, authentic everything, and still wearable and beautiful. This one is $18. It's not even close to what you would think if you were wearing, getting something like this that was real, versus faux. And let's face it, I mean, not pretty. Run. All right, we're going to run this one. It's 18. All right. Thank you for just jumping in to say run. I appreciate that. That makes it all so much easier. So then all I need to do is find an 18 and then we'll be good to go. I started to do it where it was like just one listing with multiple 18s available. And I realized that one person could buy, like more than one person could buy something at the same time. I thought that would be a problem. So they're all individual listings. There we go on this one. It does. It really does look like the real McCoy. That's why when I picked it up, when I first picked this up, I was like, I was, I was stunned. I had to look and look and look. And the only way that's live for you, the listing is up in the chat. The only way that I started even questioning it was the clasp. But if you have any hair at all and nobody, come on now, if somebody's looking that close and they're questioning your jewelry choices, they shouldn't. They shouldn't. I feel that way about bags as well. When people, not that they're not real bags. Congratulations. I don't know who snagged it. I'm just going to go with, let me know once you've purchased it and I will put it in your bag or start a new bag for you. I am excited whoever got this. I think it's so pretty. And I did a lot of research to make sure that all the things on it that were, it said it was. Congratulations. Congratulations. I think it's a pretty one. I'm going to keep cleaning the space for you guys. Got to keep it tidy. Marilyn, that's yours? It is so easy. Isn't it easy? I wanted it easy. Could we just come on, let's do it. A round of applause. A round of applause. I need to hear this. Got you, Marilyn. I'm going to say I am super proud of myself for finally just saying we're going to make it this super simple, and I want everyone to be able to enjoy the shopping experience. Ooh, that got really bright when I turned around, didn't it? Okay. Well, congratulations. Thank you so much. Okay. So I was onto something there. I kind of figured somebody might love that. Now I'm going to bring up something. Let's see. Let me see here. Well, let me look. I have a couple here that actually ones I brought out. Let me see which one I want to do here. Okay. So it's coming up on my birthday. I'm not one that really does a lot of celebrating for my birthday. I get a little bit weirded out, but anyway, we are. Thank you very much. Thank you, Lizzie. I appreciate it. We are. I like to take road trips. They're my thing. I love road trips. So Jake was asking me where I wanted to go, what I wanted to do. So it's either like going to Big Bend National Park or going to a national park for photography, or anyway, I decided we're going to do a thrift tour. We're going to do a road trip, and we are going to stop at multiple thrift shops between here and I think Alabama. So between Texas and Alabama, and document, do videos, and maybe even do lives along the way. So I'm super excited about that. If you have any suggestions in those areas of where to go, let me know. I'm all about it. That is as close as that one's going to get right now. Let me back it up just a little bit, see if that makes it a little bit better. Okay, so this one is, I believe this is Avon. I kind of forgot. I just had it in a video. Yeah, I think it's Avon. First I moved everything. Now I don't know where I put everything. Okay, let me look real quick. But it was yeah, it's right there. I see the oval, just to make sure. There it is, yep. Which I was actually very surprised. I was surprised that this is Avon. I don't know why exactly, but I don't know. I fell in love with it. I think it's so pretty. And I don't know, something about it, I just didn't take it as being Avon. And I think it's just almost magical. I feel like this is one of those pieces with the enamel and then the stone. It just, I don't know, let me see if you can get an idea on the scale. Let me go to this one for you. Here's scale, and I love the movement. I love the movement of the little pearl drop there. All right. So if you like dragonflies, some people that's their thing. I love dragonflies and butterflies. There is a dragonfly brooch for you. This one is $12. If you're interested in this one, it's 12. Let me I'm going to write myself a note here real quick. This was an add-on. So, and I try and keep them priced fairly for you. If you see something, like I had an item on the other day, you guys, that was ridiculously priced. And I went back later and was like, okay, that was stupid. That was not smart. But sometimes I look at the wrong comps or what have you. All right, $12 for this Avon. And it looks absolutely perfect. Very spring, summer gorgeousness. All right, going once, it's going to go twice. No takers, $12. I'm going to move on. Put this one aside, and that way we can go to the next. Keep it simple. Next up, while I'm here, I'm going to do this one too. Oh, let me put that back in the thing. Might as well do this one while I'm here too. I brought this. Oh, Angie, my box came today. Love the bracelet. Oh, nice. I'm so glad. I'm glad you love everything. Thank you so much. The mother of who is it? I can't remember who the maker is. Oh, Whiting and Davis, right? Am I right? Is that okay? You guys probably saw this in a video. If you saw the video, I'm kind of obsessed with this one. But and Marilyn, I would love for you to, if you can, send a picture of or in a review so I can put you on the website. I would love to have a review. Anyone who buys from me, if you want to be on my website and social media and all the things, I'll tag you, I'll share, all the things for you. If it helps you, you tell me what you would like me to share and I will do that for you. I want to thank you for trusting me and buying from me and all those things. Okay, this is not for everyone. I understand. I love it. And I wore it in a video with my vintage Tweety Bird t-shirt, which is, if you kind of get a gist of me, that's not something I would normally wear. But one of the, sometimes it just is a little bit fun. And I like people, I'll show up at an event with something like that on. And they're like, what? And I like that. I like being a little surprising now and then. I like having a conversation starter. And we all have our own style. I know that. We all have a style. And this just makes me happy. I love seeing that. So this one, I don't even know. I think I probably have it listed on Reserved Grace. Do I? Let me check. Let me check real quick. Let me see. Search. Search yellow. Yep, I do. Okay. So 28.35. Okay. So that one was 28. Let me check that dragonfly also. Let me do Avon. I don't know if I got it listed, but let me check. It is. So 28 also. So the Dragonfly from Avon is 28 on the website. It is very happy, right? If anyone is interested in the Dragonfly, like I said, it's 12, normally 28. And this, believe it or not, a lot of people will probably be surprised. The sunflower or the flower brooch that I'm wearing is one of those, I would say collectors or with the enamel brooches are very popular, and this style right now is very in fashion. So it is also 28. So if you're interested, let me know. I'm going to wear it. It is very happy. It looks really good on the blue too, right? I think that just makes just happy. We're going to wear that. We are like you, me, myself, and I'm going to wear this right now. If you're interested, let me know. It is, like I said, let's do like the Dragonfly. The Dragonfly I did for 12. It's 28 on my website. And I think I'll do it for 12 as well. $12. Let me write myself a note that I can remember, and it's listed. So I'll just bring the listing over and discount it. But it would look good on anyone. I just love it. I think it would be fun, and I appreciate it. I think it is really cute. And this was when I went into my thrift shop. My local little charity thrift shop is where I love to go. And in fact, I need to go tomorrow morning. New inventories on Tuesdays and Thursday mornings. And I found this brooch. And one of the ladies that was working there, she was wearing a gingham dress. I was like, oh my gosh, you need to wear this yellow. Like, wear the items, just like model them while you're at work. Anyway, this and these were both in the shop at the same time. And I had to get both. How could I not? I feel like, oh, okay. I feel like they had to go together. So this is available as well if you're interested. And this is, let me see, I know this is on my website as well. Let me look. You can look up yellow or, let's see. This one, like I said, is more, this is one of those pieces that is 110 regularly. So comps on this was 110, and I have it on my website for 95, and I could do it for 75. It blows my mind too. It blows my mind. There we go on that. Isn't that cute together? Oh, but wait, there's more. Hold on. Now, because it couldn't just be the bracelet and the brooch on the same shopping trip, let me set that here so I don't lose it. Okay, there we go. On that same shopping trip, in the same little vintage shop or thrift store, with little charity, was this ring. And I know some people don't think that this is like as cool as I do. I'm okay with that. I love this ring. So this was there too. So not only the brooch, the bracelet, and the ring all in there together at the same time, I was a happy girl, as you can imagine. So if any of these items you're interested in, I will make you a fabulous deal on them. But I love these. It's a lot of fun. And that's what I think we should do more of in life, is just have fun. That's why I do my nails a little bit different, or have my nails done just a little bit more fun, because I just want to embrace the fun in life. Okay, those are available if anyone's interested. You just need to let me know. They are listed so on Reserved Grace. So if today at the end of the show, if they don't sell, they will they'll be still on the website. All right, I'm gonna put that back here. Oh, I don't want to mix these up because they're listed. The price on the ring, let me grab it here real quick. Let me look and see what I have it on the website. Give me 1 second. I think it's there. Let me do, I might not. I don't, oh, yeah, it's there. I have 2 rings, 3 rings. 35. I would do that one for, I'll do it for 15. I can do it for 15. Let me go back. Yeah? Is that good? Is that good? Do you want me to run? Jenny, we got to figure this out for you. Have you ever looked into a reshipper? Do you know what a reshipper is? I have one of my best customers. She has everything delivered to a place in Delaware, I believe it is, and then they ship overseas. So I don't know. Let me here. Okay, let me take this other one out first, so I don't double sell it. Let me actually sell this listing. I'll go in and discount it. Going to run. It's a steal. Let me find it here in inventory, and then I'll just discount it, and then I'll send the link. And I need to make sure it's free shipping. Let's do that. Let's go to ring. Oh, it's bringing up earrings. Well, I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Here it is. Okay, let's do that. So 35. I will do it for 15 because I love you guys. And let me see if I can go. I'll have to add it to free shipping. So wait 1 moment. Uno momento. See, I'm getting much better at following a process. If I have a process, I can do it. Okay. There we go. And save. I will get your link now. Should be the oh, nope, not that link. Let's go here. Refresh this. Okay, whoever that was, congratulations. You're set. Just let me know who got it. That way I can put it in your bag. And it is a steal. Size, well, for whoever got it, I'm sure that's what you bought, but that is 7.5. It fits me. I just didn't want to force it on today and then for some odd reason it not come off. Okay, whose bag am I putting this in? Do you want the bracelet and the brooch to go with it? Okay, I'm setting it aside. I had the little ring thing in there, but you don't need that, the stand. I will put it in your bag. Congratulations, Cosmic Unicorn. That was fast, by the way. Super fast. You got to be quick around here. That's why I say the way that I have this system done, it's shocking. Like you would think because of the auctions, the way auctions work, and you can get sniped basically if you're doing the platform auctions. And but these, the way this is, when I put a link up, it depends on how quickly you can process the payments. Okay, I'm going to take the bracelet off because it'll make noise. So the bracelet's coming off, and I'm going to keep the brooch on because it just looks too cute. Okay, thank you so much. I'm glad I pulled those up. All right, let me pull this one. I don't think I have this one listed, but I showed it once before and I want to show it again. Let's do, okay. I hope you love that ring and everything you're getting. It's a fun one for sure. Okay, now this is, let's do, What do I got going on here? Okay, there we go. Work of having fiber optic. Yes, and that's one of my things is we just got it into our neighborhood, and that's one of the things I need to get done, added. And I was kind of trying to get through to when we do the like anyway, it doesn't matter. Oh, there's the jump rings off of this. I have a new chain over there. Anyway, this is topaz, and I cannot think of the kind of topaz that it is. What is this? It's like Boston topaz or something like that. Maybe you know, but let me show you with a little bit extra little light on this one directly. Well, be helpful if there was actually some light coming out of that. Wow. Okay, and I think this one is a blue light, so that, I mean, there's that. But let me see. Anyway, if anyone is interested, Angie, I is that a brooch or a motif you're wearing? Is that a brooch or a motif? This one? Or are you talking about what are we talking about, dear? Uh, what was I looking for? Oh, I know what I was looking for. I'm confused, but I might just be overthinking something. So fiber optic is a game changer. If you can get it made my work life so much better. Let me grab a different chain because I want to put this on the bust here. Um, yes, I know. I cannot wait to get it installed. We have to change provider, and there's all it's not always that easy, but okay. It's all the wow problems. But I'm glad I'm thank you for the recommendation. I know you've said you work from home. Is there just one day or something you go to the office? The flower. Oh, the flower. Yes. So the flower is a brooch and it is available on reservegrace.com right now. And let me put it this way. I'm working on putting a new chain. The jump ring on this one came off. Oh, you know why? I think I remember when I first showed this, I took it off because it wouldn't go through the pendant. That's it. All right, it won't go through the pendant, so I have to put it back on. There we go. Now I know why. Okay. Anyway, so yes, you're interested in this one or the topaz? Which one are we talking about? All right, let me put this on here. Just so you have an idea, you can see it. This is sterling silver. It's really blown out with the light, but I will just do it from overhead. Anyway, so see what I had on this one before. Oh, okay. If you're interested in this one, this is, and why can I not think of what topaz this is called? Let me set it here for just a second because it's a special topaz. Um, what are the different types of topaz? Well, it's going to tell me. Oh, there's imperial and blue topaz. There's a Swiss blue, not Boston. So sky blue, Swiss blue, London blue. Okay, there we go. London blue. This is supposed to be a London blue topaz. All right. Let me know if you're interested in this one. It will have the jump ring on it so you can close. This is sterling silver. There is your mark. Let me find you right here, right there. And you can see this up close. It is a substantial, I forgot how many carats this is, but it is 15 by 20 by 9 millimeters. Oh, come on, let's focus. $50 for this one. Just let me know. I can run it for you. The topaz. Okay. So this is $50. We have to discuss shipping though. This shipping is going to be, it has to be more to go to Sweden. But I would just the difference of what I would pay if I was shipping it locally. Does that make sense? So I can set this aside. Oh, I got a hand cramp. Oh gosh. I can set it aside for you. And can we make an agreement that we'll talk tomorrow after tomorrow's show and we'll settle up everything? Can we shake on it? And I will put a bit, I'll fix the chain, obviously. But you can't get the jump ring that I had anyway. All that to be said. All right, I'm going to set this aside for you and I'll put it in your bag and we'll talk about it tomorrow. I'm waiting for that handshake. Okay. And here's the deal. If not, it doesn't work out. For everybody else, it's like, wow. I mean, come on. I'll just sell them at a different time, right? I mean, I got to trust. You guys are trusting me. You're trusting me. You're giving me money. I got to trust you guys as well. Will I get burned sometimes? Have I got burned sometimes? Yes, it happens. But Jenny, she's been consistent. She's been here every day. What do you guys think? Just still trust her? I'm going with trust. Okay. Next item up. Let me wait for the catch up. All right, let's see. Let me pull this back up a little bit where I can sit fully. I can sit here fully. Okay. Um, okay. Let's do another brooch. What time is it anyway? It's 4:25. How fun. Fun. The time has gone so much better today for me. I don't know about you guys, but I feel so much better today. All right. I hope you are feeling the okay. It won't be expensive. Shipping will not be expensive. We'll make it work. You know how much the items are. We will make it work. It'll only be the difference between what I pay for, covered shipping locally or, in the United States, and we'll just figure it out. All right. Let me. A verbal handshake. Yeah, we kind of have to. You know, we have to give each other, and that's part of giving each other grace and trust and all those things. This just needed a little bit of shine. It is really, really pretty. It's it's really pretty. Okay, I will. I'll put it there with the puffy hearts. Okay, so um, this is this there for just a second. This is a got my cheat sheet here. Beautiful three-dimensional iris flower. You can look. It's very dimensional. Three-dimension gold tone metal brooch featuring a mix of brushed and polished areas measuring approximately 2.75 by 2.5. It is a very nice vintage condition with minimal surface wear. And honestly, other than I would probably get a little bit more detailed cleaning before I send it to you, but I don't see that there's any wear on this piece. These are very, very popular. Let me show you on, see, going to clash with my, well, let's do this side. So you can get a little idea on scale. Clash with my flower there, but a beautiful piece. This one is $12 if you're interested. Yeah, that way. It says, you know what? I would think, but I guess you do. You wear it like that? All right. That's the way. Thank you, Marilyn. I try. I really do because I am a buyer as well, and I know what it's like to be disappointed. In fact, I am waiting for one of the places I buy from the most, and I buy quite a bit from them. They owe me they owe me big right now, and I'm hoping they don't disappoint me. Okay, there's that. But you know what? Things happen, and I'm willing to work with someone if things happen, and till I don't. Okay, $12 on this three-dimensional iris flower. Let me let you see the clasp, the back of it. Let me get rid of me. Let me make me little so you can see the actual item. There we go. And if that is something that interests you, just let me know. Oh, I got to put your blue topaz in there with you. Like, note. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, you know what? The one that I found online right now has something wrong with it. This one doesn't. Okay. It was like, okay. So they had it in their notes at least. All right. Moving on. $12 for this one if anyone is interested. Next up. Are you looking at the screen? Are you looking at the screen? Welcome in. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you're having a great Wednesday, just a relaxing day, just hanging out. All right. It's backwards for you. I know. I have to be able to see it. I feel there's something in my teeth. Okay. It's also blurry now. Let's try and see what it's going to take to get not blurry. And just for a moment, let me see if I can do this. Let's do, I think I can. Nope, I can't. Not while it's live without screwing myself up. So let's just leave that alone. Oh, no, can't do it that way either. Okay, we have another Kirk's Folly piece that is new in box. Okay, all right. Fiber optics is next. There we go. Let's just leave right there. Are you ready? Drum roll. There we go. Let's let this settle in and get focused there. Where's the sweet spot? This is one of the reasons I said that I might stop the show and restart the show on new feed because it gets I live in Texas. It gets a little fuzzy after I've been on for about an hour and a half. So look at that. Look where we're at. Isn't that crazy? An hour and a half and it's like, okay, you're done. We're going to throttle you down now. Well, stop it. I can work around it. Kirk's Folly. This is new in the box. I have never even taken it out of this. So let me look at, let me see. I've never even done this part. Look, it still has everything intact. Here we go. Let me put this back in. Isn't this crazy that it's still in here, never been touched, never been opened? And let's see, your original little card. So Kirk's Folly, by the way, in case you were wondering, in the finest tradition of quality and workmanship, the Kirk family welcomes you to their unique collection of enchanting accessories. Each collection is crafted to remain timeless and designed to achieve the perfect harmony of elegance and fantasy. We invite you to inspire your world with magic and sprinkle your life with whimsy and love, a true reflection of your angel spirit. Oh, I love it even more now. From our family to yours with love and magic, Jennifer, Elizabeth, George, and Helen. And there is the Kirk family back in 80s hair days. That's my style right there. That was me totally. Okay, so let me tell you about this one. Now it's focused right there. Let me bring it up slow and easy. And let me see if I can get, there is a little dragonfly hanging from the end here. Let me read it to you, about it to you. And then, so charming and this vintage Kirk's Folly gold tone locket is covered with enameled blue forget-me-not flowers. That's the forgive-me-not, you guys, that I didn't understand earlier. Okay, now I get it. On the back of the one that Cosmic got. Okay. Each flower has a radiant Austrian crystal center, a green enameled leaf, and a darling dragonfly pendant finishes the charm of this heart-shaped locket. The locket opens to accommodate 2 photos which have glitter inside, Both plastic photo covers are intact with original glitter lock. Okay, well, let me see. I didn't open it. Let me get something, because my nails are thick, it won't open. Let me see if that'll even work. No, it needs to be like a business card. I don't want to. My nails are so thick, it won't open. I need a like a business card or something. You know, maybe one of these will work. Let's try this. It is so pretty. This might be thick enough. Let's see. No. Nope. Okay. Well, I want to open it to show you. I don't want to mess it up though. I don't want to pull on the, let me see what I have. Maybe behind me I might have something. Let's see if this is thick enough or not too thick. A little piece of cardboard. Gosh. Well, it's been closed for at least 20 years. Ah, there we go. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I opened that. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh, it just got better. There are little glitter, little stars in there. Oh, how cute is this? Are you loving it even more? Oh, I love it. So they move. Oh my goodness. Okay. Are you curious on how much? Are you curious? Let me move this out of the way. Let me see what I had here. Put that there. Now, hold on, because this might shock you. It is a spectacular piece, right? It is spectacular. Knowing that and knowing how that it's still new in box and everything, they're too thick. They don't get in. Jenny was saying she has the same problem with her gel polish. Yeah, I can't like get into the little places to pop open jewelry or anything. Okay. I want to know if you're ready for me to tell you how much this is, and then I can put the link in. I'll just put the link in because I think somebody might want it. If you don't want it, then it will go on the website for the full value. But today, let me find where it is. There we go. All right. Are we caught up in the chat? Let me know if you're ready to hear how much this is. And I will be happy to tell you. Right when I put the link in the chat, I'm going to tell you. Okay, I'm going to do it. Link is going in right now. This is crazy. I committed to it. We're doing it. It's $75, which is the same as the first piece that wasn't in the box and all of that. It was new, but without box and all the good stuff. It is live. And I feel like I just lost my mind. Okay, there's that. There's your Kirk's Folly picture of the family and the sweet note from them and original box and everything. I am going to set this aside. If somebody's going to grab it, I'll hear the little ding. Otherwise, we're going to move to the next one. All right. How are you guys doing? Okay, there's that one. All right, next up, let's do little. I'm going to do something little. We're going to do something little for a second. I'm surprised I haven't heard a ding. No ding. I guess you guys didn't take me up on it. Wait. Oh, that's rice. I was like, why does there, what is that? That's the little, never mind. That's my little rice bag. Okay. So this next one is little and still a very important piece in the scheme of life and things. All right. Let me go to there. This one is vintage rose painted porcelain brooch pin with rhinestones. Painted rose on black porcelain. I think it's hand painted. It has rhinestones all the way around. And here is your back. Let me get a profile on this so you can see. Oh, my nail's covering right over it. There we go. And then this way. There we go. All right. Oh gosh. So that is still sitting there waiting for someone? Oh my gosh. Okay. So the Kirk's Folly is not selling. It is going to be available. Okay. So this one right here, this is $12. It is vintage, potentially antique, but I'm going to go with vintage because I can't confirm. And it is tiny and collectible. So I wanted to bring this in case anyone was interested and to see the things that I have that are available. So this is porcelain, hand painted rose on porcelain with rhinestones, and it is an oldie and a goodie. I'm going to move on. Unless anybody wants me to run that, you're in jewelry jail. I have been in bag jail, purse jail before. If any, I don't know if you follow my personal, like I know some people, I think somebody in here today just followed Reserved Grace on Instagram, but my personal is my name. Angie Strader's on everything. You can find me easy. I'm easily findable. But the charity event where I took pictures the other night, I kind of got myself in purse jail again. But I tried to get someone else. I like promoted it and I wanted somebody else to buy it, and it went home with me. Anyway, it's on my Instagram. Okay. Uh, this next one is another, this one's also $12. This is enamel and gold tone. And I wanted to bring some of the simple little pieces in as well. And this is an Art Nouveau style. And just a pretty little brooch for someone who's looking for something that's not too outlandish, not too crazy. So that one is 12 if anyone's interested. I am going to keep moving. I have a couple more pieces, and then I probably will take a break, check on the dog. I'll go until 5, like I said I will, and then I'll take a break, and I might come back on with, I have some other things I set aside as well. But if you're in jewelry jail, maybe you can just come and just keep me company, because I don't know if anyone will come on or who is going live after me. Could be a complete, just me sitting there talking to myself, and I'm okay with that too. This is another little one. As you can tell, I went and grabbed all the, if it had green and it had an Art Nouveau style, I grabbed them. All right. And Lizzie, you know what? I just noticed you spelled jewelry with 2 L's. It's funny. Not bad, not funny. Like we spell it with 1. And sometimes when I do tags, like I tag things and on social media or on YouTube, I use 2 L's. We consider that misspelled. But I just noticed that you spelled it that way. I forgot that's the way you spell it. Okay, that Art Nouveau pin right here is a whopping $8. $8 for this one, $12 for the one I showed just before that. So this is enamel. It's pink right here, very, very pale pink, green flower, green leaves right here. Does have a black enamel ring around it, so like a frame for this piece. And there is your back on this. The fold over clasp, gold tone, beautiful condition, $8. If anyone is interested, let me know. I mean, not everybody wants to wear not everyone's into wearing a big flower like that, and I get that. And I'm here for it. I'm here for you. Okay, we've got another brooch, and I have another 2 more pieces, and then if you guys want to see anything else or go back and see anything, let me know. Marilyn, if you want me to run or anything, or if anyone wants me to run, just say run. Or if you think or thinking about an item that I've already shown, then just let me know. I'll go back. I think I'll do a recap. I think we'll have time for me to be able to do. You know what? I'm doing almost, probably about twice as many items today that I've been able to do in the last 4 shows with time left over. I think I figured out the system. Okay. Green, more green, and I'll find some pink. I mean, it's not gonna be hard to find pink. But anyway, this one is Weiss. Let me find where it's back here and figure out where it's at. Where is it at? Oh, right there. If you can see, I can try and get it for you to see, but it is Weiss. The only one that I could find available in the world is blue. I didn't find one in green. Isn't it pretty? I think it is so pretty. And here's one of the things I find super unique about this one. All of the rhinestones on here are flat. They're not faceted and sticking up, and you can see just like when I move it just a little bit like this right here, when I move it just a little bit, you see the sparkle, but it's not because it's faceted. It's down in. It's almost. I mean, you may know something I don't know about Weiss, but they're almost like in reverse. That's the bottom of the rhinestone. I think that's my interpretation of it. And I think, let me double check this, but I think that the pin might be a little loose. But if you're wearing it with, if you're wearing it, the fabric takes up the tension. But okay, this one. This one is today for the show is $20. This is Weiss, and I can't see anything else wrong with it except maybe that this pin might be a little loose. You know how to fix them. I would say, have at it. I didn't feel like it was one that needed to be fixed because if you wear it with clothes, like versus not wearing it with clothes, I don't know. It's going to take up the tension. The $20 for this piece, I'm going to set it here for you for just a second so you can see. If you want to get a picture of it, please do. See if you can find the green anywhere. And let's see. Okay, Ren. Okay, $20. Let me find one of those. I think it's a good one, Marilyn. I thought you might like that. And it is Weiss. It's a very good vintage brand. And it's 20. All right, let's see. Where's my 20s? There we go. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's up and it's live for you, Marilyn, or whoever. I mean, I have to say, I can't just, it's not reserved. But so Lizzie says, I don't think I have any butts left this month. But is it my right? But I had to. It was nobody was bidding on it. This was my purse on Sunday. Nobody was bidding on it. And I bid on it because I thought, maybe it would stimulate. Somebody would buy it. Nobody bought it. I didn't know. I would think that somebody would. Okay. And then on top of it, I left my purse in the car because I was doing photography, so I didn't want to bring all that stuff, so it was in the trunk. The trunk of my car was in the parking lot way far away, this event. Congratulations, congratulations. But anyway, so Jake ended up paying for it. So I double dipped on that one. What do you think? I'm paying him back, but I just thought it was spectacular. Anyway, congratulations, Marilyn. Thank you so much. I am so glad that I found you some green brooches. Oh, I love that. So Lizzie says she loves all of her wife's pieces. They make me smile. I love that. Thank you, Marilyn. I'm putting it in your bag right now, putting it right behind me, and there you go. All right, I've got that in there for you. I have one more piece. I'm trying to think if this is the one I want to do right now or I want to grab something else. Let me see. Let me think. Let me think. This is me thinking, thinking, thinking. Let me see something real quick. Let me look at something and let me decide what I'm going to do because I want to give everyone an opportunity for something that they love. So bear with me a second. All right. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Is anyone else interested in a ring? Congratulations, Marilyn. I love it. I'm glad that I saw it, and I'm glad that I was hoping. I was hoping. Okay. If anyone else, this is one other ring that I just had close by. I was actually wearing it today, and I took it off because it was banging into things, and I just thought, oh, I was wearing it just as like this one's mine, but this one was already going for sale. If you're interested, this is ametrine, is the center stone here, and it is sterling silver. And I have to tell you, let's see if I have any luck with this with the camera. We're going to look right down here somewhere, right in here somewhere. It has a maker's mark along with the 925. And I can't get it with a loop or because of the way the angle is. But I could see 925. I just can't see the maker's mark on it. I'm not gonna be able to do it with this camera either. I'm chasing it like, but it's right. Okay. I'm looking at this backwards, so it's a little, anyway, it's right here. Nope, this side. Right here somewhere. Anyway, this is, I love this community too. I love our people. I love it. All right, this is a size. This is also this is like 8. Oh, there we go. A little over 8, 8 1/4 probably. If anyone is interested in this, I can add this into the show. I can do this one for, what did I just see? What did I decide? I just dropped something. I can do this one for 44. Sterling silver and ametrine. The ametrine is lighter. Let me see if I can get up closer for you. 44 for this one versus amethyst. So it's amethyst and citrine. Ametrine. There is a little bit of the yellow in it. Let me know. I am going to make a thing for this because I just added it. It was sitting here and I wanted to, in case I decided anyone, if I was going to wear it, I was, okay, yes. Let me see. So, what is the, yes, Jenny, is that one that you're interested in? Let me see. And I have this here, so I can put this with it. Yeah, let's take a look. Let it settle in. And I had it on this finger, but it's just a little bit big. And this hand is really hard for me to, well, this hand's hard for me because of my knuckles. But look at the side of this. You know, when you're wearing this, you're going to want to do like the, hi, how are you today? You know, it's one of those ones that you want to. So there's scale. Let me put it on this hand for you so you can see. $44 is an absolute steal. I love you guys so much. Let me see. There we go. Let it focus in. Look at this side profile in that. Don't you just, you feel so regal wearing this. Just a nice feel. Look at that. So for that, it is, I'll do inches first. So let's measure this a little bit more. And so it's a little over an inch, just a little over, and just a little under an inch in that direction. So east-west. Going once, going twice. And we're going to set it aside. All right. This one I will find a bag for so that I don't lose the details. Okay, going in a little bag. 44 today. 44. Okay, now that's going back there. I have one last one, and we have 4 minutes, but I'm going to do it. Let me put this back on. Okay. All right. Now, let me do. Jenny says it's a nice ring. I'm going to go with that. Okay. Cosmic, are you still here? Because if you are, you probably just want to go walk away. Look away. Look away. Just look away. I mean, you know, maybe you can just have, a thought for later. Oh, the size. The size is 8 1/4. The size 17.5 is your size. Let me look at that real quick. I can test it with, I think I can figure that out. Meanwhile, I'm going to let this sit and see if it'll focus here. I'll stay out of its field of vision and let's see if we can get it to focus. Focus. Come on. This is why the show has to, it forces me to, well, we're going to sit it there for just a second. Maybe it will. Well, and I have more. You can imagine if you come across a situation like I did, you can't just like, I have to take them all. I have more. Okay, let me see. So how do I, oh, it's this side. Okay, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if this is right. I'll figure this out. Let me see. Okay, I'm upside down. How do I do this from my side? Oh, goodness. Okay, hold up. I can figure this out. I need to do it this way. Oh, making this much more difficult than it needs to be. I am going to, it's on millimeter. I don't know if this makes sense, if the way I'm doing it is right. But that's certainly not right there. I have to do it backwards in my head. So what did you say? You're 17.5? Let me reset this because I was messing with it. Let me reset. No, I think that it's okay. So I'm on millimeters, just so you can see millimeters. And I'm going to put this in, and I'm using the side that's supposed to measure. Yeah, it's about, so it says it's 18.4. So it is a little bit bigger than what you need. But there we go. Let's we got that figured out. You need to double check it one more time. Yeah. So it's somewhere 18.4, 18, just depending on where I put it on here. I don't know if it's supposed to go this way. I don't know. Anyway, it does look like a little big for what you need, but it's gorgeous for somebody. Oh, it just like bam, just focused in on that without any problem. Okay, now let me do this real quick. Where are we at? Okay, let me see. Here we go. Kirk's Folly. Again, this is a piece I haven't even taken out of the box. I'm not going to right now. I'm just going to show you real quick. And so it's not focusing. Let's see if I can get it to do this way. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to call it. If you would like me to come back later today, just let me know. I think, though, that what I might do, any unicorn, Pegasus, or dogs in your Kirk's Folly stash, hit me up. Let me write myself a note because I'll open it and look at in all the boxes because I haven't. It's really bothering me that it's not focused. Okay, so cosmic unicorns, Pegasus. Do you like fairies in general? Not like just what's Kirk's Folly. Um, Price on this one, okay. And Pegasus, dogs, unicorns, Pegasus, or dogs. Okay, Kirk's Folly. I have quite a few fairy pieces, some in sterling silver and others. So thank you, Lizzie. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna check this one for Marilyn, and then I'm gonna jump off. I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, which is Thursday, from 3 to 5 p.m. So let me see. Oh, this is hooked on here. It's kind of fun that these have been. Um, I mean, they're brand new, still in the box after all these years. I love it. Oh, I go through I know exactly where the Kirk's Folly is now. I mean, I knew, I just hadn't got it out for a while. So let me check this one. Oh, this is so pretty. Let me get ah. I love how the internet gods were like, okay, you're done. You're done. I may come back on with new inventory in just a little bit, but let's see. So this is about an 8.5. You're very, very welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Enjoy your evening. I hope you don't get in trouble in your I don't need to do that part. I'm just going to put it on a thank you for the beautiful angels. Dogs are calling for a walk. Yes, and I need to go check on my little girl. Hopefully she hasn't pulled her Houdini trick again and pulled her cone off. Have a good evening. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Okay, let's see on this one, Marilyn. We are at 7. Well, so just kind of show it to you real quick. This is basically your extender. So it can go anywhere from, this is like kind of just in the middle right there. This is 7.25. And it can go as small as, you'll just have a longer extender drop, which look at how sparkly and pretty that is. Let me get where you can see that. Just that, whoop, just that one little piece right there. Okay, let me see. It will go as small as, let's go to the last one on the extender. Thank you for your patience as I do this. There we go, and let's see where we end up. So that is 6, so that you see that. That is right at, make sure these are all going the right way, because they'll take up space. There we go. So right at 6.25 at its smallest, and that's your extender right there. So good night, good night, good night. Okay, this one is, I'm doing all of them for 75 is what I decided on all of these. So this one would also be 75. There is see, you can see all the details, the sparkle on that. All right. Let me know, Marilyn, or anyone, if you're interested in that one. It is 75. I'm going to put it back in its little box the way it was, and I will get ready to go. I'm going to do another show tomorrow, Thursday, 3 to 5, all new items, and I will, there we go. I will do shipping on Friday. And Jenny, if you're still here, I will get with you tomorrow after the show to talk about your items, to figure out your shipping. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. If there's anything else that you saw that you want me to go over, I can do that. You're very welcome. I am myself notes here, things I need to follow up on. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for telling me the things that you enjoy so I could find those for you. I will see you later. Have a good night. Bye.